All right, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and CreateSpace. A link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. This video is entitled Enjoy Your Manhood. Like, I started thinking about this. It's like, a lot of us, we have issues with how society perceives our duties, obligations, roles in life as men. But the one thing that keeps coming up short is this: we're not enjoying being men. Some of us, I can't say all of us, but some of us. You know, I understand, you know, part of our masculinity and manhood is tied into our skills and the things we're able to do, and the things we're able to produce. And sometimes you might look at women as, you know, a prize, as far as that's how you enjoy being a man, by indulging in women. But the thing about it is, there are a lot of guys who are miserable in their manhood, and you're not having fun. And part of the reason why, you know, some of your experiences may suck is because maybe you haven't worked yourself into a space where you can enjoy it or have fun. But I mean, you're a man regardless, so you might as well enjoy the journey just as much as you do the thrill of victory. Because sometimes you're walking on eggshells because you haven't felt that victory or that success yet. You're always on the grind to get there, but you're not stopping to smell the roses. And that's a problem. Big problem. Because sometimes you're missing out on the things that are right in front of you. You know, sometimes when you don't enjoy being a man and enjoying your masculinity and enjoying your manhood, you might wind up looking back at things and like, man, I didn't really maximize that situation because of my own issues about where I was at that particular point. And you might have to throw that mindset away. You know, when you're a driven person, you're going to be driven whether you're winning or losing. And that's the thing. Like, part of the issue, in my opinion, is when I think about it. As a man, you need to know you can overcome obstacles and adversity. That gives you confidence. You need to know you can do things, and you know and you need to know that you can succeed if you push your limitations, or push yourself, or put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, right? Or get put in an uncomfortable situation. You can handle life's curves. But that's one of the major issues, that some of us aren't giving ourselves the opportunity to be proud of ourselves in those moments. Yeah, of course, life is unfair, and there's going to be moments in life where things happen that you know are out of your control, and at the same time you didn't ask for. But you got to have fun though. Like, you got to be able to take the good with the bad. And that's one of the problems, that we're not having fun as men because we're not willing to take the good with the bad. But we're willing to be held down by everybody else, by other people's responsibilities. Like, being a man, you have to be responsible for certain things, and if you're not handling that responsibility well, or not making it easy for other people, then you in some ways you're not considered a real man. But the problem with that is this: if you're not going to enjoy being a man, you won't enjoy the responsibility, and everything's going to be a burden. So just embrace it. Responsibilities go with the territory. Ups and downs go with the territory. Uncomfortable situations go with the territory. How you handle the things and how you respond to things is ultimately the important thing. You know that old saying, your attitude determines your latitude, right? And I believe in that. Like, if you can deal with life's curves with a smile on your face, you can probably have a great life, no matter how big or small your success is. Because some of us aren't just having a great time. Like, you know, to live your best life is going to take effort. But you don't have to be depressed while you're grinding. And then when you get to whatever your mountaintop is, then you can celebrate. No, you can actually celebrate the whole way. You know, get your little band going. Da-da, da-da. You know, enjoy the journey while you at it, man. Because sometimes, I listen to videos and I see brothers, and I see these other brothers who are not brothers per se, but you hear the sadness, the depression in their voices. Like, you know, they're not happy. They're not happy with how society views them. They're not happy with their responsibilities. They're not happy with everything that's placed upon their shoulders. But that's the problem right there. Like, the problem is, at the end of the day, like, you know, what you gonna do? What are you really gonna do? So for me, it's like, all right, man, figure it out. And that's the issue. You know, for all of us, we're gonna have an issue. Because, you know, I've learned a long time ago that what happens is this. You know, the men in my family who worked to put the family in a good space, they died. And I don't know if they enjoyed their lives. I don't know if they enjoyed the manhood. I don't know if they were treated with the respect and reverence that they should have been. The men in my family who were just impulsive in behavior, they enjoyed their lives even though that they were failures. You know, and to me, I think that's backwards. And that's why I'm making this video, because I believe that at some point you got to take into consideration that you got to make yourself happy. You know, it's not really other people's responsibility to make you happy. And nobody should feel sorry for you gravitating to being unhappy. So you gotta do you, you know. And that's the thing. Like, a lot of us don't do us in the best way. We might do a lot of other things, but we don't handle our roles properly. So, you know, have some fun, man. Go do some, you know, some people had these quote unquote midlife crises where, you know, they go through things they never did. You know, have a bucket list when you're young. You know, have a 20-year-old bucket list, a 30-year-old bucket list, a 40-year-old bucket list, 50-year-old bucket list, 60-year-old bucket list. Have bucket lists along the way. And make sure some of those bucket list things are actual goals that need to get accomplished. You know, but have a list nonetheless, because what winds up happening is, you know, you shouldn't want to enjoy your life after, when you're old and retired and you've worked your life for everybody else, but now you don't have the energy or the vigor to do it like you could have done it if you were actually living in the moment. You know, just in my opinion, you know, go out, have some fun. You know, don't be reckless. You know, don't put your life at risk, but enjoy being a man. I mean, when you were a child, most of us enjoyed being a child so much that as adults, we're like, man, you know, you look back at your childhood like, man, I should have enjoyed that more. I didn't know being grown was like this. You know, you see, you know, ladies enjoy a lot. Well, not all women, but women enjoy being women. They're like, I like this life where, you know, I'm the woman and he's the man and this is his responsibility, these are mine, blah, blah, blah. That, you know, that exists. So, you know, you should enjoy, you know, being a man, a man's man. I mean, what's the big deal? Like, do you want to get your manhood back? I doubt it. So, while you're in a space and you have the ability and you have the energy and the youth and the life in your blood and air in your lungs, enjoy your manhood. For real. So we out, man. Peace.